Hey, Rook here, and I have a couple of dimple locks here, and I thought we could try testing out this tool from AliExpress, I think it was. It was about 15 bucks, I want to say, give or take. And it's supposed to be a rake for dimple locks, and this is supposed to be the tensioner. I do kind of like the idea behind this tensioner. And here is the tool itself. Pop it open, and you have about 6 different rakes. It looked like a neat little concept. Whether this will work or not, I have no idea. So far, I did have to do some adjustments with here. These kept catching, and then when you try to open it up, it wouldn't open all the way up. So I did have to mess around with that a little bit. I still don't think I have that tweaked. And then these also were bent a lot more than they should have been, so I straightened them out. That's all the modification I did so far on it, just to be up front kind of thing. And this lock here is all standard pins, so there's nothing, no spools, no pin and pin or anything fancy, just standard to try to test it. I don't know how this is gonna be, so I figured let's try it and see what happens. So for the fact that I have no idea what they would call these, I'm going to refer to them as Morse code and waves. So we got about 1, 2, 3, 4 waves and 2 Morse codes, if that makes sense. So got the, see on this side a little bit here, and then I figured let's just go at it and see if we can get any opens. You know, is this thing worth it? Is it worth having around, or is it garbage? So first we'll try with the first one, the Morse code. This, like I said, I kind of like this, the way this is set up. It goes in. If you go too far, it kind of falls, but you have to bring it back a little, and then it locks into place. But it keeps that kind of chamber clear, which is kind of nice, but still provides you tension. So with that said, let's try this first. Oh, slid back on that. No good on that one. Let's try a next one in line here, which is a wave style one. I actually might even keep that open, actually, because I think if I close that, I don't know if I'm going to be able to reopen it. Oh, well, it seems like it's working now. Like I said, it was jamming up on that first one. The first one kept sneaking into the pivot and then locking it in place. So I think I might have bent it properly, but so you're definitely going to need a pair of pliers if you get one of these, because they're shit when they first come in. These were all bent out of whack. I had to straighten them. The way I'm going about this is, if you look here, you can see this kind of has a little bit of a angle up. So I'm assuming that if this was the pins, it would have to kind of go like that. You wouldn't want to have it on this direction to where it's digging down. Just a guess though. So let's see if we can get an open. I know there's a few different ways that people use these, whether it's raking them or rocking them. Reset again. Sometimes you can turn them on the side and rake, and I'm not having any luck there. Let's try number 3 out of the 6. See, I do like it because it tucks them inside. There's that little tongue there that pushes them up. So when it works well. But if it doesn't work, it catches them and locks it, so you can't even open it. So it's kind of a pain in the butt if it's not working properly, but it seems to be fixed somewhat. Again, if you look there, you can see that little bit of curve up. So if this is the pin, I'm assuming it would be like that, so it can rub up, bounce up over the pin, but I could be wrong. All right, let's try this one. Try maybe a zipping. That's not seem to do any tricks. I am not liking this so far. I would have thought that, you know, I have various ones here over on the side. This one's like a smiley lock with no security pins. This one's one of those plastic junky ones with no security pins, but you know, those plastic ones suck, so they're kind of hard to. And then I have the one that is actually from Multipick sent me that actually has security pins, and I thought I'd save that for last, so if it actually even worked. But my first impressions, this thing sucks. Oh, hey now. We just got an open. Holy smokes. I can't believe that the damn thing worked. I was not expecting that. Need something to put it back into place though, but I was gonna do that. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so we got an open. I'm really impressed. I didn't think that was gonna work. All right, so I can't do this side. This side's pin tumbler, but this is a really great one too, by the way. We'll do another video on that another day. But all right, so I got this smiley lock. I actually got it off of the incredible edible Jay Gabriel. Appreciate you, brother. He sent this over, and it's a really cool, fun pick for single pin picking. But I thought, you know what, this would be a great thing to try for raking. So it's got no security pins. I think you could. Yeah, I don't think you could change that. So, but anyway, it's got that, you know, weird style of an opening. So it'd be a good challenge to try seeing if this could do it. I figure we could stick with the same one here since it did well on the first. Okay, now this isn't going to work. The style with that is not going to work. So we're just going to go back to a window or a windshield wiper kind of idea behind there. If you're following me still. But let's see what we can do. Yeesh. I think part of it might be technique too. This is not something I have done very often. I've raked plenty of dimple. I'm sorry, what am I saying? I've raked plenty of pin tumblers, but not a lot of dimples. But I'm still thinking it should kind of carry over a little bit. So I also have watched videos in the past of different techniques. Yeah, we're not getting anywhere, I don't think. Let's try changing this up. Okay. Yeah, that seems to be working. I wish I should have waited to try to fix that. Because if you've seen how bad it was, you'd be really ticked off like I was when I first got it. But it seems to be working properly now, like I said. But all right, let's recock and start over. What I'm curious about here is, are we getting anything at all? So let's look and see if we can actually see anything pop. Oh, I think I've seen one. You know what, let's leave it in hand and try raking it, and then we could check it again because we do have the window or the, you know, the cut there, so we might as well take advantage. Let's see if we can see anything drop back in. Oh, I think one there. You know what? Okay, you know what? This side's a different key, so it's a different bitting. So maybe have some luck with this side. Give this a rake real quick, see what happens. Let's see if we got anything dropping. Oh, we had a little bit more dropping on that one, so that was a maybe. I don't know whether they dropped, you know, correctly or not is another question. We could have just overset everything. All right, I got my, whoa, almost lost it. I recovered it. All right, let's see what we got dropping. Maybe 3 in the middle. That was about it. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. This is a 7-pin lock, but like I said, they're all no security pins. They're just standard pins rather. So let's try something a little different here. We do have 6 of them. We might as well try using them. Let's try using another one of these Morse code ones, is what I like to call them. I don't know what they really are. I'm sure there's a technical term, but Morse code makes sense to me. You got the dot and dashes kind of thing. I don't know if anybody used to play Morse code, but with Morse code rather, but I used to as a kid, but that was a long time ago. Okay, with that said, let's see what we can do with this, if anything. Trying to be careful not to get my hand on the actuator, so I don't want to hold it back or anything. Let's see if we got anything to fall that time. Line it up in the camera. I think maybe 2 if we're lucky. Yeah, that's I don't think that's going to happen. All right, this video is getting pretty long. I think I might just stop testing. I'm not too happy with it. We did get one open, so I mean, that's something. But, well, like I said, here we have, this is some more of a real security pins kind of thing. This has some spools and some pin and stuff like that. We can give this a shot, I guess, just to make it, just to see what happens. I'd be mind blown if it actually works. I'll tell you that right now. If we get an open with this, it might just be technique is the problem. And I totally could agree. I mean, that's totally possible. All right, let's go straight to the other end of these and try this one here. I have not tried it on any other locks yet. And we could probably go back to the original tensioner that it comes with, because that kind of is part of it, with it being the tensioner that comes with it. All right, you know what? Let's keep the tension on and see if we have anything, if anything happened. All right. Looks like maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 of them actually did get set. Let's let go and see what happens. Maybe not. Maybe 1. Oh, Jesus. All right, let's try one more time here. I don't want to keep you guys too long. I'm sure I'm losing people left and right, but this stuff makes me curious, and I like to test it out every once in a while, and I figure maybe you guys would be interested in it too. Some of you. And I mean, if it's a piece of junk, I hope you don't end up buying it. I don't know. I'm not having really great results with it, to be honest. Like I said, I don't know if I said it, but it could be just a, learning curve. Maybe I'm not doing something proper. I mean, I can pick these just fine single pin picking, so I have a concept of how they work. I have no problem single pin picking all these locks. See if we got anything that time. It does look like there's a few set, but oh my Jesus, I don't think anything got set. Let's try a different tensioner just for the hell of it. Let's see if what do I got for a different tensioner? I was not prepared. Shit. Okay, well, you know what? One of these should work. Put that down the belly. Oh, it's me. I'm already huffing and puffing. Honestly, that felt like a false set, but I could be wrong. But that really did feel like a false set. Let's take a look. See if anything pops out. Yeah, we did get a little bit of movement there. And like I said, that did feel, I feel like I almost had it. Could be very wrong, and probably am. Let's try this one. It's very similar, but just a hair different. All right, we're already 15 minutes in this video, so the 3 of you guys that are still watching, I appreciate you. Try and even throttle the. I'm trying to throttle the tensioner as well on this attempt here, just to see. I'm not getting nothing. I think I heard one click when I let go. I'm not really a fan of this. It's interesting, and it might work on maybe a little bit shittier, dimple locks. I mean, a lot of these are, I think, what, 7-pin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one's 6 with all security pins. This one here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6 as well, but it has absolutely no security pins. I do have security pins for it, which it probably would then not be able to get open. I don't know. I'm going to have a little bit of a play, and we might do a part 2 on this. We'll come back to it. But as of right now, I say thumbs down. Don't waste your money. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you all next time.
Game over.